What's the criteria to have a Keyblade? At the most basic level, to wield a Keyblade, you need to have a very strong heart. It does not matter whether your heart is filled with light or darkness, it just needs to be strong. But on top of those basic requirements, the criteria for actually acquiring a Keyblade is more complicated. Let's start from the beginning. The first person to wield a Keyblade that we've heard of is the Master of Masters. When he was young, he lived in a world with other Keyblade wielders. We don't know where they got this power from though, or even what kind of Keyblades they were wielding. After Mom lost many loved ones to the Keyblade War of his youth, he studied the Keyblade, the original Keyblade intrinsically tied to Kingdom Hearts. From the knowledge gained, Mom learned to extract Keyblades from others' hearts. Using this ability, he recruited 6 apprentices, the Foretellers, and gave each of them a Keyblade. Over time, the Foretellers recruited countless children into their unions, each being given a Keyblade in the process. We don't know exactly how these children were recruited, however, it seemed pretty common to be a Keyblade wielder in Daybreak Town during the time of fairy tales. Eventually, Daybreak Town fell. Ephemera was the only Keyblade wielder left at this time, as far as we know at least. Many years later, during the time of Birth by Sleep, we see that there are many fewer Keyblade wielders. At this time, the ability to wield the Keyblade is passed down from a Keyblade wielder through the Keyblade Inheritance Ceremony. Maybe this is how wielders obtain the Keyblade in Daybreak Town, with Ephemera passing this ceremony down to the people of Scala and Kylon. Mickey was given the power to wield by Yensid, a former Keyblade wielder. Terra specifically performs the ceremony on Riku after meeting him in Destiny Islands. Aqua accidentally passes on the Keyblade to Kairi after protecting her from the Unverse in Radiant Garden. Sora obtains the Keyblade from Ventus. After Ventus' heart was shattered and Sora reached out to rescue him, he inadvertently gained the power to wield a Keyblade. There was some weirdness in Kingdom Hearts 1. When Destiny Islands is falling to darkness, Riku finds his Keyblade. He then embraced the darkness in order to travel to another world. However, flailing through the darkness, Sora touched Riku's heart and accidentally stole his Keyblade. He was able to do this because Riku's heart, shrouded in uncontrolled darkness, was weaker than Sora's in the moment. Later in Hollow Bastion, Sora felt dejected, so the Keyblade briefly returned to the stronger heart it found in Riku. However, Sora shortly regained his confidence through his friends and took the Keyblade back from Riku. This was just them trading a Keyblade, not the ability to wield it though. Riku is eventually able to get his own Keyblade. In addition, Sora and Roxas are able to dual wield. This is because of Ventus' heart that Sora protected. The second Keyblade that Sora and Roxas use is actually Ventus' Keyblade. So yeah, the exact criteria for obtaining a Keyblade is a little messy, but I hope I've done enough to clear it up a bit here.